I'm with Brandon Lawson from the Metal Guys. I'd like to thank Commissioner Justin Biggs for suggesting this interview. So, Brandon, tell us about the Metal Guys and your barbecue pits.
So we are a custom fabrication company here in Knoxville, and we do custom barbecue pits. From small to big, anything in between, anything you think of, we can do it.
How did you get started in this?
So we actually got started back in 2015. In my garage in my house, we designed a CNC table. My business partner Hayes and I did, and we went from there and started cutting metal signs out, and that kind of morphed into custom fabrication, and now that's what we do.
What is your passion for these extraordinary machines? Do you grill and smoke yourself?
I do, and I love doing barbecue. Growing up at every family gathering we had, my grandfather had an actual pit he built. And we would always do either full hog cooking or ribs and brisket, stuff like that. So growing up, just with my grandfather and dad, we'd be out, we'd have a 4th of July gathering with 60 of our family members there. So I've always loved it. I grew up in it. My dad was a 3rd generation ironworker. So we're not necessarily ironworkers or fabricators, but kind of right in that line. So that's kind of what got us into it. And then if you are familiar with the barbecue community, it's just an awesome community. It's about bringing your friends, your family over, good times. So that's what it's about right here. We love people, and that's what we do.
So you're able to combine more than one passion, not only barbecuing, but also your dad is an iron worker, and then the sense of community.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everything in one. And so a lot of times we'll do big cookouts here, and we'll invite customers over, friends over. That's the one good thing about the barbecue community is when these guys come in to pick their smokers up, they're just ecstatic. And they bring us stuff from their hometowns. Because we've had guys drive in from Las Vegas, Michigan, Florida, Texas, a lot of guys from Texas. So it's really cool seeing they're passionate about what we're doing, so it makes us passionate also about it.
You all started with metal signs, then when COVID hit, you had to make a pivot and start doing something else. And evidently that's led to what we see before us. Can you explain that transition?
We kind of started in our garage with a CNC table cutting out custom metal signs, and we didn't develop that. But when COVID hit in 2020, our sign sales really took a hit. And so our neighboring business here came over and said, hey, we want a smoker built for us. Can you do it? Well, yeah, we can do anything, so we can do it. And so we started to build the smoker for him. Well, a guy came in and actually bought the smoker, some random person. And so I started building our second smoker for them and did the same thing again. So they actually got the 3rd or 4th smoker we built for them. And at that point, we realized we're onto something. And that's kind of when we started putting it online, and it has just taken off from there. At this point, we're a year out.
How many of these do you produce a year?
A little bit over 100 a year. Last year, now we've picked up speed. We've hired on more guys. So sales are up. The amount of going out each day is up. So hopefully we'll be around 200 this year.
What's your website?
TMGPits.com. Everything is in-house. I say 98% of everything on the smoker we have either designed or built here. The only thing we don't build, it would be the casters, the wheels, or the hubs. Besides that, everything's in-house.
What is your favorite pit that you've done?
Ooh, my favorite pit that I've done. I really like the one behind us. It has a built-in Santa Maria grill. We haven't seen one yet, even online, with a Santa Maria grill inside the pit.
What is a Santa Maria grill?
So Santa Maria grill, I'll open this up and I'll show you. So now this smoker here, we did double doors on it, so the grate inside would raise all the way up. So how a Santa Maria grill works is you have either charcoal or live fire underneath it, and you have a grate that's adjustable. So what we did, Hayes and I sit here probably for 2 days designing up the mechanisms with the chain, the sprockets, and the gear latch here. And so when it spins, it raises this grate straight up. So you can actually put live fire underneath this one compared to just smoker. And it also is a smoker too, so it does best of both worlds.
Right. So I'm gonna operate it, but so you crank it up and then let it back down. That's amazing. And you said it has a grease drain.
So the grates here are sloped to the front and then down for grease drain, so you don't get all that grease drop on your fire and have to constant flare up.
You not only have the grill, but then you have your hot box back there, which has multiple uses.
Okay, so this box right here is kind of what makes us different from all the other smoker manufacturers. We came up with a box here that we can do just about everything with. So usually, the fire is going to be down here in the firebox, and when that happens is this plate is located inside underneath the cooking grates that will be here. Now, if you want to use it just as a warming oven, keep these closed. If you want to use it as a smoker also for extra room in case you don't have enough room in your smoke chamber, you can open these slightly up. If you want it to use as a pizza oven, it'll get plumb up to 700-800 degrees. You pull this completely out and you let the line of fire come up in here and you'll have your pizza stones in here.
So you've designed a smoker, a grill, a pizza oven, and a warming oven all in one.
All in one.
That's amazing. Brandon, I've really enjoyed talking with you, man. You guys are so innovative. You're creating art out here, and just best of luck with everything.
Thanks, sir. Nice
Appreciate
meeting you.
it. Thank you.